Hello, everybody. I'm still working out some details on how things work with the new setup, so bear with me. Clear those text messages. And messages to auto hide. Should be okay. Long road ahead of us. What? Oh, because of the desktop thing. I see. I see your jokes. Okay, I think I have everything set up. How are you doing today? I need to silence my phone. That's done. And I think that's it for now. I'm also great because it's Friday. Friday afternoon streaming time. Love it. It's my favorite time of week. I think that today, rather than continuing to mess around with the tunneling, because I've been doing that for a couple of streams, I'm gonna go and do something fun. So, I have everything here. This can stay for the time being. Let's close this up just so that we're ready for the next time in case we want to come back here. We'll just get right ahead. Yeah. This thing's fun, but I think I'm gonna end up looking at some different options for the tunnel bore, because it's not quite doing how I want it. And now that I understand it, maybe I'll try to design something. I need to play around with flying machines in general a lot more before I'm super comfortable with it. But ooh, nice little cave in here. Still on the hunt for quartz. And gold I'll take anytime. Until we get a gold farm up. Whatever gold we can get is great, so I can use it for food. So I have the new thing set up so I have a monitor specifically for my chat, so I can monitor what's going on. I have it set up so that it gives both chats to the same screen, and they both show on the screen. They're supposed to be disappearing after a certain amount of time. Let me check how what I need to do to fix that. I think I need to do... Once I change that, I think it changed the URL. So let's copy this. And then our browser source, I need to change this. Then let's make sure. So this is set to auto hide messages after 20,000 milliseconds. That should be 20 seconds. Which means this chat here should be the right one. This one closed. Let's refresh this source. Chat is overlapping. Yeah, okay. I can mess with that in a minute. Why is it still? How about if we just move the chat up a little bit? Wait a minute. Oh, I think I have two different sources in here. Ah, that's what the problem is. But we'll still move this one up just a little bit. That way, next chat that comes in should be kind of towards the middle of the screen, up above the Minecraft bar, so you can still see it. Let's see. Next time you say something, we'll see if it works. Assuming I didn't break it entirely. There you go. Of course, now it's not showing up on this side. Oh, because I made this. I don't know why it does this. I want to resize this window. How do the resize? Resize window. Oh, that's way too small. Resize window 1280 by 720. That's still too small. There we go. What's up, Pumpkin? How you doing? I think that should work. Okay. We should be good now. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. All right, so we're just heading out of here. I have 3 rockets left. Swing by here. Drop some stuff off. So there goes all that. Actually want to put this netherrack back in this chest. Quartz, gold, glowstone. The rest of this stuff can stay here. So quartz. Hey, Gunna, thank you for resubscribing using your Twitch Prime. I appreciate you. That's pretty awesome. Thank you. Yeah, yep. Still haven't really done much to look at my ad break stuff. I want to look at that closer to see if there's something going on with that. Alright, cool. So this, I fixed this. I don't know if I showed this the last time, but now it just shows me what's in these boxes without me having to hold shift. So hands free, and I get to see the whole thing. Which is pretty cool. So if there's stuff in it, we can see the contents without opening them. Goes for our ender chest too. This can stay, this all can stay up here. We are heading down. Oh, I'm gonna need more rockets. So you know what? I think I want to do the bastion, but I want to have a way to get to it. I think what I need to do is bring up the seed map in a way where I can actually keep looking at it. So let's bring that up on my phone. We're going to look at the Nether. I'm going to show Bastion remnants. And we're currently at 1200-0. So the one that was close is 944. Yeah, 944. When I flew back last time, I saw this underneath us, and I thought I want to check that out. So 950. Let's just go down here. I'm gonna kind of stairwell my way down until I get through the roof. So you know what, let's go down on the other side because it says it's at 32. So we're just trying to punch a hole through the roof. There we go. See it down there. Okay. Another thing I want to do real quick. Oh, I didn't bring my ender chest with me. I even thought to check while I was there. I was like, I should make sure I'm going to leave this ender chest here, make sure I have another one with me. And I didn't, of course. And we're going to want that. So let's go back for it real quick. Does the camera look alright? You can see me pretty good? Been messing around with it a lot. With how moving my monitors around, I was worried I made the angles wrong. That's the only I always want to have a backup, so I'm just going to take this one. Oh, that was almost a bad day. My face is beautiful, thank you. Alright, and the reason I wanted the ender chest is because I want to grab the vault, grab a couple of diamonds, and the wood, and grab some sticks. I have a crafting table in here, don't I? Yes, I have many. I have many! We're gonna make a hoe. First hoe of the game. Probably not. Probably not the first time I made a hoe. The reason for that is I just want to clear out some of this growth here. And if you didn't know it, hoe is the fastest way to cut down these leaves. If you get efficiency on it, you can insta-mine them. So, next time we go enchanting, that's what we're going to do. And I want to do it specifically because I want some of these shroom, more of these shroom lights. And some of these wood, some of this wood. A build I'm working on for spawn is going to use some of this crimson wood, and so I need to get some of the wood, but I also need to grab some of this nylium and some of the fungus. That way I can start a farm. So I'm going to need a lot of it. I figured while we're here, we'll grab some. Okay, but our goal is to get down there. We're gonna fight some of the piglins today, and hopefully not die over and over and over again. Probably will die over and over and over again. It'll be fun. But one of the things I want to get from there, among other things, is inside one of these bastions there is a upgrade template so that I can start working with netherite. How about that? The chests are exposed in this one. Yeah, let's see. Is there anybody immediately coming for us? Hairghast. I see no gas. There he is. Oh, now I gotta go down there. There's a ghast head. And a ghast tier. Nice. I should grab the gunpowder too. I'm not rich enough that I can just leave gunpowder laying around. Okay. One of these empty. Yes. Just gonna throw the junk in this one. That includes the gas stuff. That's not what I'm after. And I'm gonna actually swap this off for our. There we go. Soul Speed 2 book. That's pretty awesome. Great. First things I do is die. I still haven't set my stream deck back up. Or I would have probably clicked that. Let me know if the chat delay is too short or too long. I kind of just want the chat to stay up on the screen just long enough for everybody to be able to see it, because I don't have it relaying to the other chats. So I want it to be there long enough that people on YouTube can see the Twitch comments and then vice versa. So I might increase the delay a little bit. I knew I should have cleared out the stuff to make sure that there was no way for people to get up before I started putting stuff down and looting. That was just a rookie mistake. Dig up like this. Nobody can get up this side. There's a shulker box. Just throw everything in here real quick. Just so I can make sure I have everything. Do the same on this side. Nobody can come up that side. I'm pretty safe unless they come up from the top. Alright, I want the fire protection leggings and boots on. The regular protection, leggings, boots, and chest can stand. I'm actually just going to stick with the elytra on. And then this helmet can go away. That's my fire protection one. I hear lots of them around. Where are they all at? They're all down in there. So blocks of iron, bones, plenty of arrows, crying obsidian, gold, and magma blocks. Not a bad haul. Not bad at all. Okay, let's get this box down. Put some of that stuff away. I'll grab my infinity bow. Put my mending one away. That means these arrows can go back in here. I only need one arrow. That was the bad guys. Found a way up here. There's a guy with my sword. Where'd he go? Oh, don't go away too far. I need my sword back. You son of a... That dude just jumped in with my sword. He's like, oh, I'm dying, I'm taking your sword with me. Oh, sure. I'm gonna have to get a clip of that. Oh man, what? Oh. There's a brute, apparently. It's gonna be a rough day. Big men are rude. So the issue I'm having with my screen going away is I set up a thing called Mouse Without Borders, which means I can control both of my computers with one keyboard and mouse. And so it keeps switching over, so I'm using the other computer. And then when I do, I lose focus, which means the Minecraft minimizes. I need to figure out how to stop that, but I have not yet. I will do, but I just haven't done it yet. I did check that to make sure. But yeah, that would have been bad. I just realized I grabbed a bow with no arrows, which is really useful. The issue is that there was a piglin brute that got by that I didn't see. I thought I had blocked all of their access. Piglin brutes are strong, even with netherite. Like, they're a tough fight, and I didn't even have full armor on. So yeah, that was a bad day. That's fine. We'll get down there and grab everything again. so I got everything up here, it looks like. There's a box, but I saw some stuff down there. So I had on a full set of armor. I have that. I have both of my swords now. I have both of my picks. With my shovel. And my axe. And I have both of my bows, which means I managed to grab everything, I think. No, I want to grab some blocks. I'm gonna kind of build up off to the side. Now we can kind of come down and see what's in there, get rid of any people before I jump in. See some gold nuggets there that I dropped. Okay, so see hogs there. I see some more items over here. I see a shulker box there. Oh, I really used all those blocks I did? Pretty sure I have everything that we had here. Where is the gas then? There's the brute. Or a brute. Maybe not the one that got me, but there is one. I don't see any other ones. Okay, so we might be safe to explore down some. I just want to be careful as we go in. I hear them all around me. So if I get overwhelmed, I just have to have a way to get out. I want to get over to that side. Just want to look down in and see if I see any like treasure room areas. I'm not super familiar with the layouts of these places enough to be comfortable to say where the rooms are. The one up top is the big room, but I think there are little ones throughout. I just am not quite sure where. Soul sand over here. You can see lots of them here. So I think this is one of the ones they call a stable. That's why there's so many hoglins nearby. What we want to look out for are the guys that are in black outfits. They're brutes. And they hurt. I always kind of felt that these Bastion remnants were kind of like styled after Doom. It did hurt my feelings, but I meant that they hurt. Like, they're painful. Hit like, it's like getting hit by a Mack truck. They hurt my feelings and my butt. There's a chest over there. And a brute guarding it. Did you see the brute? Let's get up above him. Whoa, was that a Hogman falling on my head? Eat some more. So I think the chest is one layer below us. So I think right there is the brute. We got him. I don't see any other ones. Yes, that's what we came for. We got both the trims, actually. Excellent. The rest of this I don't care about. We're getting out of here. We're gonna land right here. I think that this is where our roof access was. Pretty close to it anyway. We got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff in here, but what we really came for was this. Netherite upgrades, we can make more of them using diamond, and then all we need is the ancient debris to make netherite, and then we can actually upgrade to netherite armor. Which means the next time we come back here, we're going to be a little better equipped. Which means we won't get our butts kicked so much. Then whose feelings and butts will be hurt? Not mine. I like the satisfying bong that the shroomlights make when you harvest them. Bong. Alright, just go up into the ceiling and then we'll dig our way to our tunnel. There we go. Yeah, so we weren't far off from our axis. Here it is. I think we're gonna spend some time just doing some regular old mining for netherite today. Because I just need some to make armor. So I'm tired of being in diamond. I'm too fancy to just be running around in diamond. Okay? Big time bougie, that's right. Do. The other thing I want to work out with the chat, I did a little bit with setting things up, but what I did not set back up is I really liked having the chat in the Discord, so I gotta figure out a bot that can do that. I'm working on that. I think I found a bot that I like that covers all the things. So I gotta spend some time working on that this weekend. I also have to finally get these episodes I've been working on done. I have 2 episodes that are currently in various states of editing. So I've been wanting to get them out all week, but a lot of things came up this week. Moving was still a big thing, and then I was not feeling well a couple days. So I just didn't get stuff done. It happens. Happens to the best of us. My inventory is probably jam-packed full of junk. I'm gonna go ahead and put this extra stuff in there. I'll sort it when I get down there. At least means I can pick this stuff up. I don't really have a use for the leaves and stuff at the moment, other than decoration. But I figure I have a couple of big trees here, and I don't really like having them there because it limits my visibility when I come up to the nether surface. So let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get rid of them and collect the shroom lights and the what do they call it actually? Nether wart blocks that make up these leaves. I still think they should have a recipe to turn nether wart blocks back into nether wart. But I guess that would make it really, really easy to get nether wart. And the goal is to make it so you have to go to a fortress before you can access nether wart. They should do recipes, some recipes that are, like, when they're trying to limit them like that, make it so that they require 1. So, like, make it so you combine 1 nether wart block with 1 nether wart, and it gives you 3 nether wart, or something like that. That way you have to actually have it before you can get it. That way it's still locked until you have access to nether wart. But once you have nether wart, the whole thing's easy to get. It's a lot of mods to it. They make it so something's really hard to get, but once you have it, it's really easy to duplicate it using recipes. Let's head down. Let's put these shulker boxes down so we can organize stuff. Definitely want the ore. I have a box in here that's full of ore, but I do not want this stuff in this box. Netherrack goes back here. Miscellaneous nether stuff goes in. This can go in the vault for now. Weapons. Extra bow, sword. Oh, I need one of those arrows. Rocket box. I only want one stack of rockets out. The extra elytra can go in there as well. Then the armor box. So this is protection, fire protection, fire protection. So I don't have any fire protection on right now, which is bad. Making sure I don't have any other weapons or armor installed in here. Okay, we're set. That can go away. This is kind of rare. I'm gonna just make this the more rare stuff out of this. But I want to hang on to. A bunch of this is just junk. Junk, 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 junk. Okay. Okay, we're all set with these. I think since I'm already started in this direction, I'm just going to continue off in this direction. And I'm just going to do some mining. Until we get a bunch of netherite. Of course. That's right. That's the reason we stopped in this direction was because of that. Let's grab some netherite. Blackstone never hurt. I think what I need to do is figure out like exactly what I want to do underneath here. I want to kind of have this down low so that when I'm coming through here on a boat, I don't have to worry about anything shooting at me or anything like that. But I don't want this to be down. I don't want this to be down all the way to the bedrock, I don't think. Bedrock's one more layer down. I guess it wouldn't be too bad if it's just this layer, because then it'll still have some, just some bedrock poking through so we can see where we're down at this layer. Eventually, this path is going to go all the way out to the edges of the border, which is going to be the 1,250 blocks. Hey, there's an... I wonder if that's the ancient debris that I left from the actual miner here. It has to be, because there's 3 of them in a row. Probably left it behind because of the fact that there was lava flowing behind it, and I didn't want to deal with it at the time. Whatever, I'm going to grab it again. Being very clumsy with stuff today. This is the box that has the ice in it. Let's sit that down right here. One of the great things about Minecraft, lava flowing over ice and the ice is fine. Now we're finding some netherite. Thinking that lava that we were dealing with wasn't very far. So I'm going to continue to dig out here just to scout out what's ahead of us. But I may in fact set the tunnel bore back up. Because I was getting frustrated with it there because it kept running into lava. But it looks like that lava like wasn't super far. And so far we're about a third of the way to the end of where we want to run that tunnel to, and we haven't run into too much more of that. So I think we could actually do a pretty good job tunneling through here is what I'm trying to get at. If we just get it set back up again. There was one I was looking at, I was just scouting out, there was one that said it was an automatic tunnel bore. I want to look at that and see what that entails. So I might do that between now and the next stream. But I also really kind of, I want to get netherite set up, and then I also kind of want to start doing some building. It's been a long time since we actually built anything. We really haven't built anything aesthetic in this series at all yet, and we're 570 days in, so it'd be nice to stretch some building muscles and actually build something pretty for once. That goes all the way up. Literally all the way up. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to get over that by going over. Let's try to go up a little higher. Just get a better angle on it. Question is, does this go all the way up to the lava lake? Because if it does, it's going to be a pain in the butt. Looks like it might, because there's tons of lava flowing through there. That's right, clear out all that netherrack I dropped. Thanks. Thanks, lava. Appreciate you. almost up at the lava lake surface. 32 is the surface of the nether, in case you didn't know. So here is the surface. And then this is the line that we were digging on. So let's work our way back down from here. Okay, so if I go back up, I'm just gonna keep taking off layer by layer, going down till I find where all the lava starts from. I should do. This magma blocks is probably stuff I'm gonna want at some point, so I might as well grab what I'm digging up while I'm here. Okay, so here we have some. Ugh, I keep hitting Q by accident. I'm gonna lose gear if I keep doing that. Do not want to do that. This is definitely stuff, if we do decide to tunnel bore more, we're going to have to deal with this being on either side. But at least we'll have a tunnel that goes down through the middle because we're working our way through like this. I'm just putting blocks on either side and then extending it out. Doing the same here. This should get us through. And then we'll go through again. Repeat the process. Until we're down at the surface where we want to be. So, literally, it's just a matter of getting above the problem. Hello, how are you doing today? That's good. We're just doing some nether tunnels today. I'm gonna search for netherite. I'm actually planning on using a tunnel bore to go through here and do most of this, but I just want to have a path that is down the center for us to work from. Cool. It's nice to just jam out and listen to some music. I'm just playing on Pretzel Rocks. I have to add it back on so that I can have the song titles playing again. I just recently moved my whole setup around, and I don't have that on yet. So I'm debating about switching my music to another source, so that's kind of why I haven't really worked on that. Because I don't want to put a lot of effort into setting it up with Pretzel again and then switch to something else. Yeah. I just finished moving my office, so I figured while I'm moving all my equipment, might as well start fresh with everything else. Your stream is already better than what mine's gonna be. Yeah. I've been streaming for a while, and I still feel like I just got started. It is how it goes. especially when you can't do it like full time. But I feel like I'm learning a lot every time I do it, and it gets better and better each time. No time like the present. It's fun to do once you get into it. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. Right. 2/3 of the way there. We're going out to 1,250 where we're stopping, because that's the perimeter we're going to be building. That is the problem. My biggest suggestion with that is just start small. You don't have to have like every piece of equipment before you can go. If you have a mic and you have a computer that can handle the software, you're good. You can add more and more as you go. You know, that's where I started. Now I have, you know, I have the face cam now. I have the Stream Deck. I have more than one computer in the setup. You just, you know, start where you can start. Because if you try to make sure you have everything perfect before you start, you'll just never start. I do wish I had more time to focus on it, but working full-time, you can't really do that. That is what it is. Okay. I hit another lava pocket back there, but I'm going to run back and drop some stuff off. Yeah. As long as you have a computer that can handle running OBS and a game, OBS Studio's free, you know? And there are tons of resources available if you are willing to take the time and look into it on YouTube and stuff like that, where, you know, if you have an idea, hey, I would like to do this, there's tutorials on how to set it up. And so that's where I started. I just watched streams and I'm like, oh, I like how they did that. I'm gonna figure out how they did it. And then I added it to my stream. And then, you know, just kept going. I one-shot it because I have a Power 5 bow. That was one of the first things I worked on before coming to the Nether, getting my bow up to pretty good snuff. In fact, I think I'm gonna head down and do some repairing on at the XP farm. Netherite did I get so far? Alright, so let's put this stuff in here. Netherite I put in. There's 3 in there, but I need that. So I have 17 so far, which means I can do 4 pieces of netherite, and I have 1 in my thing. I can actually get a full set of netherite armor, which is pretty cool. Let's head down to the end. I mean, I can show you around a little bit while I'm going down there. I'm hoping by the end of the week to have I'm working on an episode that is a tour of what we've done so far in the first 500 days. So on YouTube you'll be able to see it, but I don't have that up yet. But I'll show you a couple things real quick before I head to the end, just because it's right around here. So I just have like a basic nether hub set up right now. Nothing fancy, just some tunnels to get around. Yeah, I've done 500 Minecraft days, so I've done, you know, it's a bunch of streams. I did do the math to figure out how many hours, but it's a couple hundred hours, I think, now of stream time. And so I have... This area is just my, like, spawn area, where I have started things out. Thanks, I appreciate it. Up here is my mob farm. Oh, did I put my rockets away? I guess I did. This is just a flushing mob farm, so the water flushes the mobs down, and they fall down in here to get pushed down and dropped, and they die, and then they come down, and I get all kinds of drops from that. That's how I'm able to get my rockets and things, because this fills up with gunpowder and other stuff. I have some basic villagers for getting mending books and unbreaking books. Iron farm set up with a villager breeder for the iron. And I did the honey to get the honey blocks just recently. This is just started. I haven't really finished it. And I've just been digging out an area around here. And then I have a little boat I built over here. I was trying to make it look like a giant version of a bamboo raft, which I think it kind of does. Yeah, this is my single player world. I have big plans. It just takes a lot of time. And then I'm gonna head to the end because that's where we're headed. This just takes you down to the mines. I have another portal so I can get down to the diamond level really fast to go mining. Oh. Ceilings are not exactly safe for me to be flying around like this. I think this is the end. Here we go. Thanks. I put a lot of effort into it, kind of planning it out. So this is my Enderman farm. So it's, I just came down off the island, came down real low, built a platform up there for them to spawn, and there's an endermite that draws them in. And then this is all built so that they can't teleport out. And so when I need XP, I can just stand here and do my thing, get the XP. Sword? Oh, I have the wrong sword on. No wonder I've been having trouble with fighting stuff. Well, let me turn those mob sounds down. Sorry, that was probably very loud. I wouldn't say everything, but yeah, I have a good start. Now I'm at the point now where I want to start actually building some stuff instead of just farms. Like, I want to do some decorating of things like that. Okay. Oh, good. That didn't hurt your ears. I think I threw some other weapons and stuff in one of these boxes. I still need to sort. I'm missing some of my swords. So I kind of have. I went shulker farming and have this set up. So I have some extra shulkers in there, and then I just use this to organize everything. Somehow I lost my swords. They must be back at the beginning. I don't like using the fire sword on the Enderman, because when they get lit on fire, they get agitated, and sometimes they find ways to teleport out that I don't like, and murder me. So... but it'll work for now. I'll get enough XP to repair some stuff and make some more. Sure. You're Irish? Well, that's cool. I get viewers from all over the place. I don't know that I've actually had anybody in from Ireland before. That's pretty cool. Gotcha. Put this in, grab a couple of these to repair. Power of NordVPN, yeah. I don't know if that's the one I used to use, but I used to do the VPN stuff. I mostly used it to change my region so I could watch different versions of Netflix and things like that. It's pretty cool. Because there's just some shows you just can't get unless you're in certain regions. So that one's repaired. These are only a tiny bit, but I'll repair them too. These are all silk. So this one needs repaired as well. Yeah, I don't understand why they do it, but I guess it's just marketing stuff. I have a sister that lives overseas in Germany, and so sometimes she'd be like, you should check this out, and I'd be like, we don't get that here. So then I set it up just so I can watch the stuff that she can see. Oh, I don't know why Streamlabs is set up to do that. Don't worry about it. No problem. I put all my streams up on YouTube as soon as they're done. So you can go to look at the playlist and catch up, or you can watch the rest of this one, whatever you want to do. My streams are usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday and Wednesday they're at 7 Eastern, and Friday I start around 2 Eastern. So hopefully I see you another time. You enjoy the rest of your day too. Thank you. I appreciate it. leave one of those out because I am going to be using it. Ooh, that is not good. I need to get these off of my... Okay, so let's pull this one out. Before I forget, I want to... I need netherrack to do it. Good thing I actually put some netherrack in a box, because I need it. What we need it for is to make more of these. I want to... That should be plenty. I just wanted to use up some of my diamonds and make some of those. So let's do... I'm going to put 5 in here as a copy. And then... Debating what I want to do. I think focusing on getting a full set of armor is the way to go. And I think that doing it on this set that I have on right now is the way to go. So in this furnace, I want to cook up the rest of these. What does this message say? Come on. Yeah, Streamlabs, I'm going to take that bot off, so I'm not worried about it. That was Streamlabs saying I needed to do things. Oh, I'm going to have to fortune up some of this gold because... I used all my gold making golden carrots, which was probably not the smartest thing. That's okay. I can always get more. Gold farm is in the future, for sure. Okay, so now I need a smithing table. So I need wood to make that. I think I just need one. So helmet, upgrade, netherite. Oh, of course, I need the other 3 of these. I'll leave one of them in there for now. Legs. Netherite. There we go. Let's do the chest piece too. Do the protection one. That way we get the full achievement. I need to have here, I'm gonna do that. I need to set up my stream deck again. That's a project for tonight for sure. Just have to find cable for it. I don't have a USB cable long enough right now. 4 o'clock. Okay, we got a little while longer to go today. What else do we have as far as we have enough to make one more netherite. So I think that the appropriate thing to do, because we use it so much, is to do one of our picks. Eventually I want to have them all that has netherite, but at least now we can get one. Put this one away. Okay, so things that I want to make. Let's get this out. While I'm here, I want to make some more swords, because apparently I lost my swords. I'm sure I'll find them as soon as I make these, but... let's grab a couple diamonds. Let's do enough. We'll make 3 more swords. Then we need to grab lapis. And then this one, I'm gonna remove this off. I don't want to do too much enchanting right now, but getting a sword that doesn't have ooh, that's a knockback. I hate the knockback. I don't want knockback. Those are okay. Getting one that doesn't have fire aspect on it is what I want. But I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it, because I'm pretty sure I probably put him in a chest somewhere back at spawn when I was trying to get things out. Either that or piglins picked him up and I didn't notice. And so now I had piglins running around with my swords. Those were a couple of duds. The other thing I could do is I could go back to spawn and I could work on setting up some more villagers to get some trades for this. I think I'll go until I get these swords enchanted with what I want, and then I will go work on that a little bit today. I've been wanting to expand our villagers for a while, so... That'll be more efficient as far as using diamonds, too, because I won't have to use the diamonds. I can trade for the swords over there. Okay, so sharpness 4, that'll give us sharpness 5. Which means I don't need this one. Get a couple more. That one has knockback on it. I hate knockback. I always got to give me knockback. All right, I think I'm gonna stop with that for the enchanting. I'm gonna go back and work on villagers because I do not feel like doing this all day. Put away my boxes. Okay, good. Everything's in there. Also might look into more for the relay, the chat relay. What is that notification I keep getting? Do I still have Discord up in here or something? Yeah, it must have been my Discord over here. I have to work on setting up those so that they don't go there while I'm streaming, because it confuses me. But yeah, the chat relay is something I might want to do again. So I did like how it relayed it to the other chats. I just didn't like the way Restream handled it. So I'm sure there's other ways to do it. I just have to go through the different bot options and see which one. I wanna have just one bot if I can. You're wondering why I'm mining more obsidian. It's because I want to have more ender chests. So every time I come to the end, I usually just grab a stack of it, slowly collecting more, and then I'm going to make a bunch more ender chests to put in my ender chests, because I keep leaving ender chest places and I'm down to just one backup at the moment. And that's not acceptable. That gave us a little over a stack and a half. Not bad. Okay, let's sleep. We're gonna do some work around here, but first I want to go back into the Nether and check out the chest I put down in there. Maybe I put stuff in the wrong spot. Oh, like I said, the only other thing I can think of if there's not stuff in here is that the swords, when they dropped, kind of want to go look around. When I was up there in that bastion, wonder if I dropped swords and piglins grabbed them and I just didn't notice. Because I really don't want to have to remake swords if I can find them. Let's go check it out, and then if we can't find it, we'll set up some villagers. I don't actually have too much time left to stream today, but that can be what we work on in the next stream. Friday nights I try to be off fairly early so that I can have dinner with the girlfriend and do some stuff for us, or, you know, just hanging out. It's important. She's awesome. Well, before I head down there, I just need a little bit more inventory space. That'll work. We're fully fed. We have decent armor now. I also wouldn't mind grabbing some of this gilded blackstone. I didn't even think about it when I was here earlier, but it's just fun to build with. It's fancy, and it's hard to find. Well, that was a mistake. Like how my escape plan to get away from those hoglins to heal up was to jump into lava. It worked out, but it's not exactly the best plan. I didn't see anybody running around immediately with any swords, though. We'll try again. This one's especially dangerous because we're in a crimson forest, so we have even more piglins spawning. Or not piglins, hoglins. And right now the hoglins are the ones that really mess my day up. So I think if I had anybody take my sword, they would probably be running around right up here. Like, I wouldn't have to go too far to find them. So I think I just lost them. It might have been like they got knocked down and I didn't see them and they despawned in here. So there's a big room full of piglins. So let's clear that out and then see what we find in there. Yeah, I think like that was a big pocket full of them that fell down from above. If one of them had, if somebody had taken my sword, they probably would have fallen in there with the rest of them. It's unlikely that they would be anywhere else. Don't know for sure that I got rid of all the brutes, so I've still got to be careful in here. There's obviously still hoglins, but the hoglins will respawn because we're in a Crimson Forest. The brutes, once I take them out, they're gone. Oh, there's another chest over there. Speaking of brutes. Yeah, so let's get over there and just get down this way. Oh, that's not good. Maybe I'm trying to go down safer to make sure I can see that there's no brutes, and I just walk right into a fire pit. See some more over on that side. Where was that chest at? Here it is. Nothing fancy. I'm actually going to leave all that behind because I don't have a lot of inventory space. Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. I think I got all the chests because there was one in that corner. I already got the one in that corner. I think that's it for this one. So I'm about 300 blocks from spawn. I'm just looking around to see if I find any other structures just by flying around. Go up this way, it's a little more open. I thought for sure I saw another one on the way back to... Oh, there it is. Of course, it's in a Crimson Forest again. And look, the chests are exposed right there at the top. Do we want to risk trying to just get in there and get this? Damn it! I almost flew away. Almost. 200 is where we're at. Oh. Pick. Rockets. Armor. Alright, back to the nether we go. I knew I should have just pilled it up so that I could handle those brutes safely, but I got cocky. Didn't bring any food. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. So 200 blocks to that direction's where I need to go. But I don't see an open tunnel that way. Here we go. Okay, here it is. So we died over on this side. Damn it. Oh. You know what? I think I'm going to end the stream there. I'll get it back later. I'm just going to keep killing myself over and over because I'm frustrated. So, thanks for watching today. Had a good time. Did a lot of fun stuff. Got some cool things. We'll see you in the next one. I didn't make a thanks for watching screen quite yet. So we're just gonna end it on this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.